Hey guys, coming at you today with a full day of keto eating. So let's get up and let's get started. Hey everyone, welcome back and good morning. Starting my day off with some cold coffee, and I just put drops of my vanilla cream liquid stevia in there. I will probably be fasting today, so we'll be back to decide what to make for dinner. Hey, it is still early, but I need to pick out something to cook for dinner tonight. Everything we have is frozen, so we gotta go downstairs. I don't intermittent fast every day, but yesterday was Labor Day and I ate a lot of keto foods. I overindulged on, Quest chips and a couple drinks and stuff like that. And I'm not doing any testing today, so I can do intermittent fasting. Most of the time I can't because I'm testing recipes, I gotta try things, but I'll probably break my fast at like 2 or 3. The last time I ate last night at about 10:30. Why I just have black coffee with a little bit of stevia in it. But here is the freezer with all the meat, and we're getting kind of low. We eat a lot of steaks, so I ordered up a butcher box with steaks in it. We got a lot of ground meat, big hunks of beef for making like stews or pulled beef for like tacos or something like that. So I don't really want to do any of that today because it just takes too long. Ooh, we do have chicken wings. I didn't think we had any more. But I mostly have chicken breasts, so I also ordered thighs because I knew that we didn't have any more chicken thighs, which is like my favorite. I'm gonna pull out these. I'll probably make a big batch. Whenever I cook, I usually make big batches of things. That way we have them for leftovers. I usually make a big batch of dinner and we'll have leftovers that he can eat for lunch, throughout the week. So I'll cut 1 pack of this off and throw it in this freezer, and then we'll defrost 2 packs of chicken. I'm thinking I've been really craving, this restaurant here is Cozy Thai, and they have a saucy chicken, it's called. It's like in a peanut sauce, and we'll have that over I'll have it over palmini rice. My boyfriend, I'll have to make him regular rice. But I think that's it for now. I'll probably just be doing mostly editing and writing recipe today. I'm not sure what I'm going to be testing next. I really should get some testing done, but I'll probably put this video out for next week and get some testing done over the course of the week where I don't have recipe going out. But I'll show you my little list here. These are all my ideas. Some's crossed off, some added in, some not crossed off yet that I've done. But I have so many ideas and just not enough time to get any of it done. But I'll get to it all eventually, I promise. And the reason I like intermittent fasting is because I find that if I eat something early in the morning, like if I'm doing testing and stuff like that, and I go to work, I'm hungry. Right now, I'm not hungry. I can go until 2, 3 o'clock without even thinking about food. But as soon as I eat something, I want to eat again. But I find if I intermittent fast, I don't even think about food and I don't want to eat, and I can make it all day without really eating. So that's why I intermittent fast when I can. And it has helped, but again, I'm still at like a steady weight. I haven't really lost, and I'm only a couple pounds away from my goal weight. And it's been hard, especially with testing, and I'm making such delicious recipes and I want to eat them all, but it'll get there eventually. I just love this lifestyle, and that's why I'm not like really that concerned about, getting to my goal weight. I just know I'll be able to maintain this for the rest of my life because I know how to do it now, and I won't be gaining it all back like every other time I did any kind of diet. Okay, so I've been editing for a few hours now, and the thing with going off keto or indulging a little bit too much is a lot of times it's really hard to fast. I always find that I'm super hungry after a day like this and you just want to eat everything. So right now I'm actually pretty hungry and it's only 1:30. I usually try to go 16, so I'm gonna break my fast with the Zip Fizz. It has vitamins, electrolytes, you get your water intake. There is some sucralose in it, but there's also caffeine, which I'm feeling really tired because of yesterday. So, pardon my messy pantry. This is our box of Zip Fizz, though. We got tons of flavors in here. My favorite by far is the black cherry, which I think I'm gonna have today. And the thing I like about Zip Fizz, besides the fact that it tastes really good, is I get it on Amazon, and I subscribe and save and get it every month delivered. And it is $20 or less if you do the subscription, and you get 20 of these in a box. So that's less than $1 per energy drink. I mean, it's not really an energy drink. It's better for you than a Red Bull, like sugar-free Red Bulls or Monsters and stuff like that. But also, it says to mix with 16 to 20 ounces of water. I mix it with probably about 20 ounces of water, if not a little bit more. So I get pretty much like twice as much drink out of one of these than you would out of Red Bull. For what, 16-ounce Red Bulls, like 250, something like that? It's crazy. So I'm gonna mix this up. Kitchen's still a mess from my video shoot yesterday, so don't mind that. And I'm still in my PJs because I'm just editing and lounging around the house today. So my only complaint with these is they're kind of a pain in the butt to open. There's like a perforated plastic on there. They gotta try to rip open. That's my only complaint, really. So I use my quart containers that I get from work. So this is 32 ounces. Take this over to my fridge and get my cold water in there. I fill it up way over half. There's probably like 24 ounces of water, and it still tastes good, like right here. It is pretty sweet, so it's just kind of a preference thing. I mean, I like sweet, so I use a whole one, but I mix it with a ton of water. And then I fill it up all the way with ice. Nice and cold. And then I'll probably sip on this for a good half hour to an hour, and that'll be breaking my fast, and then I'm probably nothing until dinner time. So I thought it'd be interesting. Now, I've been on keto now for a year and 6 months, something like that. Like I said, I overindulged yesterday, but I ate all keto foods, and my drinks were sweetened with stevia and monk fruit and erythritol. So I was curious as to what my ketone levels were today, and so I tested with my Keto Mojo meter, and I'm at 1.0 on ketones, and my blood glucose was only 69. So I'm gonna maybe do another test after I finish my Zip Fizz and see if it affects my blood sugar, for one, and my ketones. So I'll be back with those results. Okay, so it's been about an hour, so I'm gonna test again, see where we're at. So that is the ketone one. So I'm at 0.8. So I went down a little bit from this afternoon. Let's see what my blood glucose is. 76. So it went up 7 points. Not too bad. At this point, I am kind of hungry, but I'm probably just going to start prepping dinner soon anyways. We'll probably eat about 5 o'clock, so I'll be prepping that soon. Okay, so it's time to start dinner. So I got my peanut butter here. Already got my boyfriend's rice going because that's going to take probably the longest, and it can just sit there and hang out if it gets done before everything else. I got a big knob of ginger. So this peanut sauce will be down below, but I'm gonna be making it with chicken and vegetables and putting it over rice. And my boyfriend had to go to the store anyways to get some broccoli and stuff, so I told him to pick up fresh ginger. The recipe below will have ground ginger in it, but you can always use fresh ginger, and it is delicious. You need more fresh ginger than ground ginger though, because it's less potent. But I just grate a crap ton in there because I love ginger. Microplane is the best for this because you get all that juice, all the fibers get stuck up here. You get all that ginger down there, right into your sauce. So good. Never have enough fresh ginger. So I did a couple of inches shaved on here. You can keep this in the freezer and just pull it out as you need it. And it'll grate up good. Then I have one really huge clove of garlic. These are super old. I'm surprised it's still not growing anything. But you can grate your garlic in there too. And I measured for the video. I put it on wings. This peanut sauce. I normally do not measure. I just dump and go. So that's what I'm going to be doing now too. But I'll put the recipe that I figured out down below. Rice vinegar with no added sugar. Make sure the back says 0. Fish sauce is the most potent out of all these. You only need a couple shakes. Lime juice. Tamari. Use coconut aminos or light soy sauce. I'm gonna leave all these open because I might need more of everything. Splash of rice wine vinegar. And because I'm putting this in chicken and veggies, I'm gonna probably put some chicken stock so that it'll be a thinner sauce. and I can kind of cook it with the chicken and broccoli. So I'm going to season this up. Oh, last thing. The reason I can't get Cozy Thai is because they use sugar. I'm sure of it. It is so good and sweet and delicious. So, golden monk fruit sweetener. Besides the rice, I can't have. Put some of that in there. Whisk it all up. I might need to microwave it too because I had big chunks of hard peanut butter in the end of a jar of peanut butter that I had left. That's a trick if you need to thin it out if your peanut butter's too hard. I'm just gonna finish this up and I'll be back to chop up some chicken and get my pan going. Okay, so my sauce is done. Taste tested by my boyfriend and approved. Instead of the water, I added chicken broth. I'm gonna put more in when I go to sauce everything. Delicious. Now time for the chicken. Cut this real thin, like stir fry. It won't take long to cook at all. I'll take it out, add in the broccoli and the sauce, and just let that reduce a little bit, and then add the chicken back in. And that's it. So I'm just gonna slice real thin, and then I'm gonna cut each one of these slices in half, and then probably in 3, like that. So you got real thin pieces of chicken. They'll cook super fast, and they're not gonna really dry out because they're so little. They're not gonna be room to really dry out, like most Chinese restaurants. Back here when we get cooking. Okay, so I cut up some limes for our garnish, and then I do want some yellow onion in there. I'm not putting any carrots or peppers like there would be in a traditional one, so I figure we can at least have some onion for some flavor in there. 1 yellow onion, and the only other thing we're putting in there is broccoli. So these are the only carbs pretty much, just from onion and broccoli and the peanut butter. Fingers out of the way. So I've only drank the Zip Fizz, which was 2 net carbs. So I have 18 left if I stick to my 20. So the rice will be the rest of it probably. And I'll probably have a couple left for dessert later. And that's it. About to get everything in the pan. So I'm going to be cooking this palmini brown rice in the pan back here. I'm just heating it up basically, so not too much to do there. And then this big guy is getting sesame oil and some regular avocado oil. I'm going to saute up our onions and chicken together. On medium heat, let that get hot. Okay, after about a minute, in with your onions. I'm impatient, so probably could have went a little longer. I'm all coated in there. You want these to sweat down a little bit before you add the chicken. The chicken is not going to take long at all to cook. I always season as I go, so our sauce tastes good, but we're putting all this stuff in there. It doesn't have flavor. It's going to mute down your sauce flavor. So salt and pepper all your veggies and chicken. These I squeeze the bottom and pour out any liquid I can get out of it. I believe you can get the Hearts of Palm pasta on Amazon. I'll try to find the link for you guys. I get it straight from their site a lot of times. They'll have deals and coupon codes and stuff like that. I'm gonna turn my front burner on low. The nice thing about this, you just keep it in the pan on low. You just keep stirring it every once in a while. It's nice and dry, sauteed up. And this whole package is 6 grams of net carbs to eat all your rice, which I make because I haven't eaten all day. Now that the onions got a little head start, add in all of our chicken. Almost 2 pounds of chicken here. I at least doubled that peanut sauce recipe. And salt and pepper your chicken. I use a gray kosher salt. It'll take no time at all. I'll salt my rice. Once the chicken is just cooked through, take it out. We're going to add it back into the sauce after we get the sauce done. All the onions are translucent now. Even a couple onions in is fine. I just don't want the chicken to be boiling away while making the sauce up. So I put about half a cup of chicken stock in here already. I'm going to add another half cup, so half this package. We're also going to get some liquid from our broccoli because our broccoli's frozen. I'm going to turn this guy all the way down to low. Pour in peanut sauce. Whoa, don't drop the bowl. Oh, that was scary. Give this a good stir. And I'm going to add in a whole bag of broccoli florets. Put those defrost in there. Give off some of that water. We're almost done. Once that's defrosted, we add the chicken back in, coat it, and serve it. The sauce is bubbling away. Broccoli's mostly defrosted. Still pretty thick, so I'm going to add the chicken and onions back in. And if there's not a lot of liquid there, I might add a little bit more chicken stock. There's a bunch of liquid. Ooh. Yeah. Simmer this a little bit with that chicken juice in there to be the perfect consistency. That looks so good. Let this come to a simmer. Good to eat. Put all of my rice is dried and seasoned, which is a little salt. Bottom of my bowl. All of that in there. Simmering. Thickening up. Perfect consistency. Oh, I haven't had saucy chicken in so long. It looks so good. Turn this guy off. Scoop this on. This looks just like the saucy chicken at the restaurant. So good. Yeah, that's going to be enough for another couple of meals, I think. Some lime juice on top. It's just like the restaurant. It's going to be hot. Tastes like saucy chicken. Delicious. Recipe will be below. We're gonna sit down and enjoy this, and maybe I'll have a snack later that I'll show you. Clean plate club. I went back for a tiny bit more broccoli, but that was filling. I am so full, and I didn't even think to mention, all I drink really is water. Time to clean up. Time for some dessert. I got my keto brownies, 1 gram for 1/24. This one had some powdered sugar on it. We heat that up, 50% power. These were in the freezer for 30 seconds. Heat it up. This is the ganache I made from the leftover chocolate I had from dipping my ice cream bars in. Keep it in the fridge and heat it at 50% power until it's melted. And then some test ice cream. Not super soft, but it melts and is delicious either way. So 1 carb here, probably a carb or 2 there. My no churn. A little carb there. And that's dessert. My boyfriend had some old fat bombs I had in the refrigerator for his dessert. I might have a little something later, not sure, but I'm gonna enjoy that. So it's about 9 o'clock at night and I'm feeling a little dehydrated, probably from the drinking yesterday, and I really didn't drink a lot of water today. So I'll show you my preferred electrolytes. I love that they have the little packets. I take these to work when it's really hot on the line and I'm sweating like crazy. I need some electrolytes. I put this in my water, but I got 2 of my favorite flavors in a big container. So I got the cherry pomegranate and the blue raspberry. I'm gonna take some of the cherry pomegranate, use my cup. This you only wanna mix with 16 ounces of water. 1 scoop in there, and then need water, which, yay, Adam filled it. So only halfway up with water. And I'll show you another little toy, because this doesn't dissolve as well as like the Zip Fizz and stuff like that. So don't mind all my baking mess over here. I have a little frother thing. This works really well to get it all nice and mixed up. And it's pretty good. So I'll probably drink that down. I don't know if I'm gonna have anything else tonight. It is still a little early. We usually go to bed around midnight. So still got like 3 hours. I don't know, might have a little something. We'll see. So I've been wanting to try using this keto collagen powder. And I haven't really found like a time to have it because I fast in the morning. So most people put it in their coffee. But I saw something online today that said put it in some almond milk. So I'm gonna try it. This is salted caramel with cashew milk. See how it tastes. Like, maybe a half a cup. I'm gonna use my buzzer. Still got a couple clumps. I heard it was hard to dissolve in cold liquid. That's another reason why I haven't put it in my coffee. I drink cold coffee. Still a chunk is pretty much dissolved. I don't drink hot liquids very often, so like, I don't know how else to use it. Try it in the milk first. Ooh, that made the milk really yummy. It is pretty darn good. Maybe I'll make that a ritual. Have that with some cashew milk or something. I'd like to get some collagen in. I'm not getting any younger, but I'm gonna put some of this. I like this granola, but I prefer the blueberry cinnamon. This one doesn't have a lot of flavor to it. It's just the chocolate version. I'm gonna put some of that in there. That's gonna be my little night snack. Only 2 grams of carbs, I believe, in this for a third of a cup. So that's gonna be my late night snack, and that's gonna be about it for this full day of eating. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you give the video a thumbs up and you hit the subscribe button if you like these kind of videos. And as always, I'll be back with many more keto dessert recipes. Bye guys.